guys, Henry the Blasian here, and welcome back to another video, man. I hope you're all having an awesome day so far. Before we do get into this video, I do want to quickly thank you guys for the amazing month that February was. The support that you guys were showing on the videos and the channel was absolutely amazing. I'm pumped to see what March can do for us, so let's keep grinding, baby. Now, as you can tell by the title of the video today, guys, I'm coming at you with something a little bit different, not something I would do every day, but today we did get some content here, and as you can see, there's a Porzingis, there's a Shake Milton, Seth Curry, and OG Anunoby. Now, the cards are probably some nice cards, but they're not really interesting cards that I really want to do a gameplay on. As far as the Pink Diamond Porzingis, I've already done a gameplay on a Diamond and Pink Diamond Porzingis, so I kind of just got bored of the Porzingis. I'm sure he's a very good card. I'm sure this Anunoby and this Shake Milton are looking like some solid budget cards. But on the subject of budget cards and the title, today we are going to be going over the top 10 budget cards that you should pick up for under 50,000 MT in the game. These cards are probably going to be must-have cards on your lineup. They're going to be game changers. I want to be able to help you guys out other than just doing the no money spent series and always doing gameplays. I want to be able to give you guys some suggestions for those of you that might be struggling with your lineups and need a solid card that's going to be able to perform online. So before we do get into this video, guys, let's go ahead and let's aim for 1,200 likes on today's video. That would be greatly appreciated. But without further ado, man, let's jump into card number 1. Alright, so guys, starting at the number 1 position, we've got this Diamond Lonzo Ball. Now, guys, when we do this whole 1 through 10, number 1 is not going to be better than number 4 or number 5 or number 10. This is just going to be the top 10 cards that you should get for under 50k. They're all going to be playing different positions and stuff, so you guys should pick up what you think will benefit your lineup the most. But starting at the number 1 position, I do believe this man is the best point guard in the game for under 50k MT, and that is going to be this Diamond Lonzo Ball. Now, ignore the whole Steph Curry comparison on the left, but this Lonzo Ball is an amazing card. For those of you that have been watching the budget series or you watch my Lonzo Ball gameplay, you will see why this man is amazing. Not only is he 6'6", so he's going to be great on offense and on defense, especially against cards like LeBron and other god type point guards, but he's honestly got amazing offense, and that's not something you would expect out of a Lonzo card right away. But 2K is always juicing him, given that his release is a little bit weird. It's not necessarily a slow release, it's just a weird looking release. You get used to that release though, and this card is absolutely cash. 94 driving layup, he's got an 86.3, which is very underestimated. 85 mid-range, he's got the dunking ability. Always gotta love having an athletic point guard. He's got Hall of Fame dimer, he's got amazing defense, and he's actually fast while being tall. Usually you don't get that combo with point guards like that in the game. You got stuff like quick first step, dimer, you got clamps, you got quick draw on Hall of Fame, you got floor general, and you also got defensive leader. Not many cards have defensive leader and floor general both together. The first card to actually have that was Pink Diamond Walt Frazier. But yeah, man, this Lonzo Ball all around amazing. 22 Hall of Fame badges, 23 gold including range extender. He's got the full package on what you would need as a point guard, and that's why he's in this top 10 under 50k. Alright guys, so at the number 2 position, we've got another card that did drop from the leap year packs, and that's going to be this Amethyst Alex Caruso. And at first I was like, you know what, he's going to be a budget card, he's going to be fun because he's Alex Caruso, but this card, he is actually a demon. Not only does he actually have a better release than the Diamond Lonzo Ball, but this card is absolutely clamps and has insane offense as well. He's got the quick first step combo, he's got the contact finisher because he is an athletic guard, he's got Hall of Fame intimidator, pickpocket, clamps, and on the offensive end, he's got that dimer on gold. Don't have to worry about it too much on Hall of Fame. And then he's also got the range extender, and he's got the quick draw as well alongside Green Machine. Now, his stats are also really nice. I didn't do a gameplay on this card, but I did use him on the No Money Spent series, and you guys should have seen him going off. He's got the driving layup. The three-point shot is perfect, especially because his release is so easy. He's got a nice free throw. Again, the driving dunk is nice. Insane passing, great defense. I'm surprised the perimeter defense is only a 75 because it feels way better than that. Now, his speed, I didn't actually realize was 89 down the line until I actually saw this today. He definitely does not play that slow. This is probably a card you'd want to pick up after Lonzo. Again, I called Lonzo the better card. This Alex Caruso, I guarantee you, will play better than Steve Nash and will play better than Chauncey Billups, because I'm sure there's a lot of people that are about to say, I'm sure Chauncey Billups and Nash are better. I promise you guys, Caruso is going to play better, because not only can Caruso do what they do offensively, but he's got the athleticism to go to the rim, and he's got Hall of Fame clamps. And not to mention, he's also a 6'5" point guard, and having height at the point guard position is so important, man. Now up next on this list at the number 3 position, we've got Diamond LaMarcus Aldridge, and this card is a card I gotta say is a must cop for everybody. He makes a lot of people's god squads, and he's great for a bunch of you people's budget squads. I'm not sure what 2K was thinking when they made this card, but they must have been smoking that good crack marijuana bath salts all in a nice little bowl, and they ate it all, because this card is absolutely insane. This is one of the best LaMarcus Aldridge cards I have ever seen. 6'11", I recommend you play him at center instead of power forward, just because he's lacking on the speed. But offensively, this card's ridiculous. He's got a driving layup, he's got all the post game, he's got a draw foul, he's got the shooting. Now he doesn't dunk like crazy, but he will on a fast break. He actually has 70 ball handle, which is amazing for a big man. He's got 84 block, which is nice. 90 interior defense, you love to see. He's got rebounding. The speed again is nothing too crazy, which is why I recommend you run him at center. And all around, this card just plays solid. But what really makes him stupid amazing is the fact that he's got these badges here, man. Hall of Fame catch and shoot, Hall of Fame range extender, that's right, and it doesn't even stop at that. He's also got a Hall of Fame quick draw. Now I'm not sure if you guys have seen the base 11 jumper that he has, but if you haven't, go ahead and check out my no money spent if you want to see his release. It is absolutely ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. He's an absolute offensive nightmare. A lot of people use him to trail cheese like crazy in games when he's inbounding the ball and then walking up the court. People will pass it to him at half, he'll pull up, and it will be a green machine. This card is absolutely amazing, and with the lack of dominant bigs in the game right now, aside from like David Robinson and all the pay to win ones like Dwight Howard, Mark Eaton and stuff, this Aldridge is someone you must have on your team. Now I will say sometimes on defense you will be able to get dogged by big cards like Shaq and stuff, but that's where we jump into our next card in the top 10. And that's going to be this Amethyst Shaquille O'Neal. Now he's actually going up in price because a lot of people are starting to use him more, and this is a card I recommend everybody gets. Why do I say that? He's a huge body, he will protect the paint, and he's actually athletic. A lot of people told me that this Shaq feels exactly like the pink diamond one, and at first I was like, you know what, you are capping. I'm gonna go try this card out, and yeah, he does feel like the pink diamond one with the athleticism, the offense, the defense. Everything this card does is just solid. Now I know some people are going to be people that prefer a card that can shoot, and for those scenarios you can sub in your LaMarcus Aldridge, but when you're getting dogged by a Shaq or a D-Rob or a Sabonis on the right here and you need someone to defend the paint, I promise you this Shaquille O'Neal is going to get the job done. Hall of Fame intimidator and rim protector is so nice. People miss a lot of high percentage shots at the rim just because of the Shaq, and again, he's 7'1", 300 pounds, and he's still faster than LaMarcus Aldridge, man. This card is athletic. It's crazy how nice he plays. If you haven't had the chance to give this Shaq a chance, give him a chance, man. And if you're really focused on having big men that can shoot, pick this man up and bury him on your bench, because I guarantee you, I promise you, you're gonna be in so many scenarios where you're gonna be like, man, do I wish I had Shaq to clamp up, because the man clamps. And on offense in the post, if you're up against an Aldridge, use this Shaq, because you will dog him so badly it is not even fair. And for that reason, this man also makes it on the top 10 list. Now moving on to the next spot on the top 10, we've got this diamond Gerald Wallace, who's going for just under 15k, and this is one of the best small forwards I would recommend you add on your team. He's a primary power forward. I don't know why 2K does that, but I would ignore that. Gerald Wallace is another card that did drop in the leap year packs, and he's absolutely worth the price. Not only is he going for cheaper than Derrick Jones Jr. and Miles Bridges, but he's most likely gonna play better on your team. Now why do I say that? He's got all the offensive capabilities, man. He's got the driving layup, he's got the mid-range and the three-pointer, he's freaking athletic, so he will dunk just like Jones and Bridges. He's got the ball handling, he's got insane defense, including interior defense and a block. He's super fast, and look at the clamps on this man. 97 lateral quickness, 95 path perception. It is insane. Don't get me wrong, Miles Bridges and Derrick Jones Jr. are good cards, and they are on this top 10 list, but the reason I put Gerald Wallace above them is he's got the quick first step, but more importantly, he's got this, all the defensive badges, man. Pickpocket, pick dodger, and especially Hall of Fame clamps, heart crusher, interceptor, trapper, off-ball pest. Like, those are insane badges, and as good as Derrick Jones Jr. and Miles Bridges are, they don't have those badges on Hall of Fame. So when you have someone who can play defense like this Gerald Wallace can, while still providing that offensive factor, there is a big reason this man is on the top 10 list. And what's crazy again is that he's going for cheaper than Derrick Jones Jr. and Miles Bridges. So if you want to be able to save some MT while adding defense and keeping the offense on your team, sell your Bridges or Derrick Jones Jr., keep one or the other, and pick up this Gerald Wallace, because I guarantee you, you will not regret him. Now, up next on this list, we've got this Diamond Paul Pierce, who probably is my favorite under 50k small forward in the game right now. I think he has the most to offer. Card is absolutely amazing. Again, just like Gerald Wallace, he's 6'7". He's got solid offense, not as good of defense. Now, given he does have the Hall of Fame clamps and stuff like that, this card is definitely here to offer more of an offensive factor. He's got the tireless shooter, catch and shoot. He's got the quick draw and the range extender on the offensive end. That can make it so good for if you've got trailing players on a fast break. He's also got the Hall of Fame green machine and flexible release and deep fades and quick first step. Like, all the badges he has Hall of Fame are absolutely OP. It's actually kind of ridiculous. Now, one thing people might see on this card that might turn them away from this card is that gold steady shooter badge, and I'm here to tell you guys right now, that badge does not matter. You are going to green so many shots with this card, it is not even going to matter. He's even got the gold dimer. On the offensive end, he's got no weakness. He's got a driving layup, he's got the post game, he's got a three-pointer and a mid-range, he's got a driving dunk. It's an 85, but he catches bodies. He's got passing, he's got defense on the perimeter and the interior. His rebounding isn't the greatest, but if there was any small forward out of the ones I'm talking about to put at the 4, I would most likely put Paul Pierce at the 4. Solid speed, solid strength, solid everything. And again, on the offensive end, he can shoot, but he can also do work in the post if you need to kind of space out your floor a little bit better. This Paul Pierce is one of my favorite, if not my favorite small forward. Again, like I said, under 50k, you will not go wrong with him. His release is amazing. He's a very, very easy card to use. Doesn't really take much effort to be able to hoop with this man. And yeah, if you guys can see the stats and you can see the badges, you can clearly see why this card is an absolute cop for the price that he's going for. Now, up next on this list is going to be Diamond Miles Bridges, who we kind of talked about briefly earlier, and turns out he's actually dropped in price. I guess people have realized just how good that Gerald Wallace is, but that's not to say this Miles Bridges isn't a bucket. If you decide to go small ball and move Gerald Wallace to the 4 or something, Miles Bridges is another great option at the 3. He's a lefty. He's got a very fire jumper. Everybody knows every time someone is a lefty in 2k19 or 2k20 MyTEAM, sorry, they are always going to have a fire jumper. He's got the catch and shoot badge, which is going to be great for it. He's got all the defense, green machine, flexible release. That quick first step and downhill is so great in transition off a stop. He's got the clamps, not on Hall of Fame, but it's on gold, and that's all that matters. As long as you've at least got the gold clamps badge, you're going to be all right. And then he's also got the quick draw and the range extender. This card offers a little bit more offense than the Diamond Derrick Jones Jr. in my opinion. He's got the driving layup. He's got a little bit of post offense, which the Derrick Jones Jr. is not going to have. Solid draw foul, solid 3-point and mid-range, insane driving dunk. Like, this man catches bodies. He's mid-dunk on his card art. You should know that this man is going to be catching bodies. He's got very, very solid defense, just like the Paul Pierce. He's got perimeter and interior, and I really love the fact that he's got a 92 block. Now, the reason I would keep this man at the 3 over the 4, unlike people like Paul Pierce and Gerald Wallace, is because he's only 6'6". I prefer to keep my taller people at the power forward position just to give me a chance in case I end up getting matched up with cards like Ibaka, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Giannis. You know the deal, because Giannis, he is going to poop on this Miles Bridges, but that doesn't change the fact that this Miles Bridges is very solid. He's actually got rebounding stats in comparison to Gerald Wallace and Paul Pierce. He's very, very fast, very athletic, very strong, 86 strength. He's basically like a Dennis Rodman without the insane clamps and more offense, because he's only 6'6", and I'm shocked we actually don't have a Dennis Rodman in the game that's really that good this year. But yeah, Miles Bridges, a card you got to pick up. Let's move on to the next one. All right, so at the number 8 spot, we've got this Diamond Derrick Jones Jr., who we briefly just talked about as we were reviewing the Miles Bridges. If you guys are kind of trying to decide between Derrick Jones Jr. and Miles Bridges, I would actually go with Derrick Jones Jr., and you guys are going to find that a little bit surprising, because when I was talking about the Miles Bridges, I was talking about how he actually has post offense and stuff, but Derrick Jones Jr., he's kind of a person who's there to be a dunking, shooting, just offensive machine without the post. He's got the 97 driving layup, he's got a solid three-pointer, and I kind of find that his shot greens more because it's got a nice flick of the wrist to it. His dunking is stupid, 99 driving and standing dunk. He's got the ball handling abilities. On the defensive end, he's just as good as Miles Bridges, if not better, man. 95 block and 89 interior defense with 87 perimeter. The rebounding is even better. He's even faster with a faster speed with ball, with a better vertical and even better strength, and he's better defensively. So that's kind of why I suggest this card over Miles Bridges. Now, obviously, it doesn't hurt to have both, but if you're kind of trying to figure out to get getting rid of one, I would say get rid of Miles Bridges before you get rid of Derrick Jones Jr., because this card as well, very solid. Now, I know some people are going to say Miles Bridges has more Hall of Fame badges. Having more Hall of Fame badges doesn't always mean you're going to be a better card, because if you utilize the right gold badges, you're going to end up being better than most cards with more badges, hence being a budget beast and hooping on Galaxy Opals and stuff online. But yeah, he's got quick first step, catch and shoot. He's got all the finishing badges. He's got very good defense as well, as we talked about. He doesn't have Hall of Fame clamps, but he's got all the defensive badges on gold, including Intimidator and stuff like that, so it's going to be really nice. Plus, he's got the quick draw and range extender, which is always a nice touch. Not much to say else about this card. A lot of people should have been using him by now, and if you still got him on your lineup, you are doing nothing wrong. You're doing everything right. So jumping into the number 9 position, guys, we've got who I believe and who most people believe and should know is the best value shooting guard in this game right now, and that is going to be this Amethyst Lance Stephenson. And yes, guys, he's an Amethyst going for almost 10k, and he's 1,000,000% worth the pickup. If you are struggling to have a solid shooting guard on your team, get yourself this Lance Stephenson. If you haven't heard of this card yet, I don't know what you're doing, man. A 6'5 shooting guard, amazing on offense and defense. You can see he's a 96 offense, 94 defense, and it really shows here, man. He's got the driving layup, he's got a 92 mid-range with an 88 3, only an 85 driving dunk, but I promise you he will dunk on your mama. He's got amazing ball handling with insane passing. The defense goes crazy with a 92 steal and perimeter defense. He's got the rebounding, which is always nice to have all around on your lineup. He's got 89 speed down the line, but honestly, it feels way faster than that. You can see he's got the defense here as well with a 94 lateral quickness, but talking a little bit more about the speed here, he feels faster than that, mainly because he's got that Hall of Fame quick first step, and the animation this card gets is absolutely nuts. Now, he's only got 9 Hall of Fame badges, and some of you are probably thinking there's better cards to pick up with more Hall of Fame badges, but he's got the Hall of Fame clamps on top of it, and he's just gonna play better than most cards. Gold dimer on top of it. He's got the quick draw, he's got the range extender. There's just no weaknesses with this card, really. It only really looks bad when I compare him to other cards because that's a Galaxy Opal beside it, but you guys aren't trying to buy Galaxy Opals. You're trying to buy the best cards for under 50k MT, and there is no reason, there is no card I would put on the top 10 that would go over this Lance Stephenson to take him off the top 10. He is 1000% a top 10 card under 50k MT. Now, I know he's basically 10k MT, which really puts him on the low end, but he really is that nice, and he really will play that good for you that it justifies him being on this list. If you haven't had the chance to try him because you see that Amethyst border, give this card a try, and I guarantee you he's going to be clamping up a lot of cards on that you face against. Cards that are opals, pink diamonds, he will be able to clamp up. Alright, so guys, at the number 10 position, it's kind of split between 2 cards, and it really comes down to your preference. In my opinion, I think pink diamond Chris Middleton. Now, he's just a little bit over 50k. He was under 50k a couple days ago, and I think he's kind of the best shooting guard you can get. There's kind of a lack of dominant shooting guards to pick up for under 50k because Jimmy Butler, he's over 50k. Now, his primary position is small forward, but he can play the 2. This is a card I heavily recommend you pick up at the 2 position. He's 6'8", which is going to be great for size. He's got the driving layup. He's got the shooting for sure. Now, he doesn't have any crazy dunking, but if you're looking for someone who's going to be a sharpshooter, he's going to be your boy while playing very, very solid defense. The only thing I don't like about him is that he's got a 43 steal, but he's got the 93 perimeter, and he's going to be able to lock up in that sense. And usually Middleton cards are slow, but they actually decide to give him speed with a 91 speed and acceleration. And like I said, on the defensive end, he's going to be able to clamp up. Comparing him to Kevin Durant really isn't that fair, but he's got the Hall of Fame Fame catch and shoot, Hall of Fame quick draw, which by the way goes stupid on this card. He's also got the Hall of Fame clamps, Hall of Fame flexible release, and Hall of Fame quick first step, which are one of the more important Hall of Fame badges to have in the game. Makes cards faster than they really are. He's also got that range extender, and again, having a 6'8" shooting guard is going to be very good for when you match up against cards like Paul George at the 2, Tracy McGrady at the 2, Michael Jordan, etc, etc. All the taller shooting guards, you're definitely going to want to have the height to be able to contest shots, to be able to stop that blow by and stuff like that. Now, I said it was split between him and someone else, and the other someone else is going to be this Drazen Petrovic, who's going for just close to the same price with like a 5 to 6k difference. Now, me personally, I prefer the Chris Middleton, but I can see why people want to go for this Drazen, because again, he's got 25 Hall of Fame badges. Yes, he's also got the catch and shoot. Yes, this card's got range extender and quick draw, and he's also got the Hall of Fame clamps and green machine, but it really comes down to your preference. If you need more size on your lineup because you're using someone like, let's say, Lance Stephenson off your bench, then it wouldn't hurt to get Middleton, but you can't go wrong with this Drazen either, because this card is an absolute bucket. So I guess technically I'm doing like a top 11 list. I'm giving you guys some bonus content right here. Card is an absolute sharpshooter. Again, he's got great defense. He's also lacking on the steal just as much as Middleton, but the thing about this card is he doesn't really feel as fast. He's got 89 speed and acceleration, and I kind of rely on my guards to feel super fast, and that's kind of where he lacks a little bit, man. I don't know, the card just doesn't feel as consistent defensively for me. But if you guys don't really care about that much, and you really want an offensive juggernaut who is a sharpshooter, this man Drazen is definitely your go-to. Now, just like him and Middleton, they're not the most athletic guards where they're not going to be catching bodies like crazy, but at the shooting guard position, you've got a shooter, you should be happy. So that's basically going to do it for my list there. I do have one bonus card I do want to show you, because I wasn't expecting to do a top 11, but the one bonus card I'm talking about, guys, it's going to be this pink diamond Tom Chambers, man. And I know you guys are thinking, HTB, what are you thinking? The man is going for way over 50k, and what I'm trying to tell you guys is to do is pick up the diamond one and evo him to a pink diamond. The diamond one only goes for about 18k. It's not really worth it to pick up the amethyst to work up to the diamond. It saves you way more time if you just pick up the diamond and start grinding for the pink diamond. But this Tom Chambers is somebody serious. This is someone I would pick up to put at the power forward position for sure, over cards like Gerald, Wallace, and Paul Pierce. He's got everything on the offensive end. Take a look at this man, driving layup, and by the way, let me mention that he's 6'10" and can play the small forward if you really need him to, but he's got the driving layup, he's got the post game, he's got the 3-ball, and by the way, for those of you wondering about his release, it is absolutely cash. I used it yesterday, I love it. He's also a dunking machine, which is just nuts. He can speed boost as a big man. He's got block, steal, perimeter, and interior defense. He can rebound. He's not even slow, which you love to see. He's strong. He's got a vertical. He's got lateral quickness and pass perception. And oh yeah, 21 Hall of Fame badges, including catch and shoot, post spin technician, hot start, hot zone hunter, green machine, quick first step on a 6'10" big man. It gets super cheesy in case you guys have not seen what Chris Webber can do. He's also got all the finishing badges, and oh yeah, he's also got gold quick draw and gold range extender. Once again, I would ignore that steady shooter because this man does not feel like he's got that steady shooter. I kind of want to get you guys a gameplay with this card, so if he is someone you would be interested in, let me know down in the comment section below. But yeah, what I recommend is you pick up the diamond one and you grind him to a pink diamond. I don't really talk about grinding evo cards anymore because the game is super pay to win, but this is a card I promise you budget players you are going to need when he is a pink diamond. He's going to be able to clamp up so many cards while being an absolute offensive nightmare. Now, this is going to be doing it for my list. I ended up giving you guys 12 players instead of 10. I hope that was okay. For those of you that are still here, I appreciate you. This is going to be the end of the video. I want you guys to let me know what other cards you guys might prefer at under 50k MT, and if you guys will be interested in me doing a top 10 under 100k, under 200k, and stuff like that, let me know down in the comment section below. But if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like, and for you new viewers, you know you got to hit that subscribe button and join the Blazion Nation, man. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you all have an awesome day, and take care.